So I'm now here right at the top of the European Parliament where all of the MEPs have their offices. So dotted amongst it's a sort of massive labyrinth of rooms that all have a very strict code to find. So I'm on the 15th floor of what I'm told is called the Socialist Tower. So this is where lots of the Socialist MPs have their offices, and then behind me is the other tower, which is where the EPP group, which includes people in Angela Merkel's Christian Democrat Party, they have their offices. So they're sort of rival towers in the Parliament, which shows that, like any Parliament, there's various difficult political views, which has been reflected in the MEPs that I've spoken to. So I've met quite a few German MEPs in the last 12 hours or so, who there's a real sense among all of them that they really want Britain to stay, and that they see us as a very important partner in the European Union. And I think that as much as the sort of economic, there's a lot of talk of the kind of emotional ties between the two countries which comes across. But it's also very striking, particularly among some of them, that they're desperate not to be seen to lecture us. They're terrified after the sort of Obama effect that they don't want to be seen to sort of be bossing us around and telling us what to do. And then in contrast, I met a Swedish MEP who's part of a nationalist party in Sweden who has an opposing view. He says he wants to see a Brexit. He wants to see Britain leave the European Union because he wants Sweden to leave the European Union, and he thinks that it could be a catalyst for a referendum back in his country if they see what's happened in Britain. And actually, that's been quite an interesting, whether you're for or against Britain staying in the European Union, there is a sense among MPs, both for and against, that actually this is a really historic moment. I was told it's a really historic moment for the European Union, because actually no one knows what's going to happen. To use the sort of government line, it's a leap in the dark, we're being told. And there's a real sense here on both sides of the debate that we're sort of entering uncharted territory.